What is up, guys, and welcome to the Nexus TCG Plays. Today, me and Ollie are testing some Star Wars Unlimited. We are going for that classic thematic battle between Han Solo, the audacious smuggler, and Boba Fett. How you doing, Ollie? I've got Ollie here with me.
Man, I'm doing good.
We're basically commentating on our own game, and we're going to do like a little bit of sort of analysis. And yeah. So, I hope everyone's having a great day.
So for some Star Wars.
Absolutely. I think we've already rolled for initiative. Ollie's playing a double Cunning Boba. This is what you actually played at the UK Expo, right? This was testing before the Expo.
Yeah, I think I ended up playing the exact same list.
Oh, there you go. So I definitely deviated from the list that I'm playing here, but yeah, no, this is pretty much one of the sort of main meta matchups. Looks like I won the roll for initiative. So yeah, I mean both decks after. I mean we're quite far into this set one meta now. Both decks are definitely strong contenders when it comes to tournament play.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's in this particular matchup, what with Boba Yellow being a bit more aggressive and then Han Green having a lot more bigger threats in the later game, it definitely feels like Boba Yellow wants to be the faster, more aggressive in this matchup, trying to end the game as soon as possible, really.
Yeah, absolutely. So the classic turn one play for Command and for Yellow, in fact, we've got the Battlefield Marine coming down and the Crafty Smuggler coming down as well. One of them is in space. I guess your one's in space because whoever plays first chooses the field.
Yeah.
But Crafty Smuggler has a shield though, so he's able to get through. He's able to breathe in space right now. A quick resupply from me. Pretty much playing on curve right now. Really nice play. Exactly what I want.
Yeah, and resupply and Han on turn 2 is especially ideal because you can threaten the turn 3 U-Wing or the Han Solo unit.
Exactly.
With the double ramp that you can put out.
Yeah, I actually think being able to play that increases the chance of winning the game quite significantly, to be honest. Like if you don't see it, it does feel quite bad. To be fair, when you're playing the command list, at least.
Yeah, exactly. You get to speed up your turns to that power card of U-Wing reinforcement very quickly.
So both of us deciding here to attack into base. Oh, Bodhi Rook early. That's very detrimental for me, as you can see.
Yeah, the Bodhi Rook to take out the U-Wing is huge against stopping that potential U-Wing next turn. Yeah,
exactly. And Surprise Strike is a great card, but definitely not a contender. I'm at this point. I've already been punished pretty hard. Still have the initiative here, and I am ahead with energy, but losing that card is pretty significant, really. Now I guess I'm hoping to top deck another one as soon as possible.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the early game plan against Han is just trying to shut down that super early U-Wing to spit out a massive board. And also the hand knowledge I get from Bodhi Rook there is huge because Akbar and Surprise Strike aren't really developing your board, so you are kind of reliant on top decks here.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Not a great spot for Han at all. But yeah, so I'm attacking straight in. We still haven't corrected the board, so sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think we correct it in like a phase or two.
Yeah. I mean, we this was very early on in our testing, to be fair. I hadn't played much at all. I pretty much had only just got the Han deck. It's kind of sorted at this point. But no, really loving the game, guys. If you're tuning into our first gameplay video, thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the content. And yeah, we're looking forward to putting out a lot more for you. We will have another game coming very soon with different leaders from our testing. So...
yeah, lots to come.
Oh, and here's another smash card, to be honest. Cunning coming down. I mean, your curve plays right now have been absolutely flawless. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I did open strong. And the
Crafty,
Cunnings.
Bodhi into Cunning, and then I'm like, all right, fine, discard another card. What's it going to be? Another U-Wing. Absolutely ridiculous. What a play.
Hitting out that U-Wing is
I
crazy.
mean,
You must have top decked, but
yeah, absolutely did, and yeah, fuming at this point.
It's especially nice because it buffs the crafty smuggler up to 6 attack. So my game plan was to hold the smuggler on 6 attack to stop you from deploying and getting the potential U-Wing there. But if I'm just gonna rip it out, I might need to just smash 6 to your base.
Yeah, I mean, a horrible situation for me. Honestly, this is a nightmare sort of game for Han. I don't think it could have been any worse for me at this moment. And I'm considering deploying, which is... I'm still ramping here, so I must have top decked something like interesting, like a Han maybe, or
yeah, something.
I'm really deliberating. My options are very, very thin here.
And you've got 1 card in hand as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah, No, I don't think I've got 1 card in hand. There's no way that I would be considering a ramp. I think I passed action to see what you were doing there, taking 6 to my base. And yeah, no, I have 2 cards in hand. I did ramp, so I do have some kind of 7 cost play by the looks of things. And then deploying, swinging in.
He's tapping all that.
Just, I think I'm putting the life to the correct amounts on the screen. There has to be a better way for me to do that. But no, it would appear that I had another U-Wing in hand somehow.
Which is crazy.
That is actually crazy.
That had to have been, because we saw your hand the turn before of the Bodhi Rook. So
yeah,
it had to have been a top deck of double U-Wing.
Double U-Wing, yeah. That's the only way I could have had that.
Which maybe I should have played around with keeping the crafty smuggler ready to attack your leader, but
yeah,
I thought the chances were pretty low that you had.
Yeah, I mean, actually considering, I couldn't even consider the actual odds of that. Very, very slim, really.
Yeah, for sure.
But not the greatest, really, drop for me. I mean, I'm dropping into space, which I guess isn't a bad thing. There we go, finally corrected. Sorry about that, guys. And yeah, obviously coming in with
Millennium Falcon and Azure Tech, right?
Yeah, it's the 3/4
ambush ship.
3/4 ambush. But yeah, no targets, so not really great there. I'm not sure what really my targets would have been. I don't think it really matters actually.
I mean, the Falcon's nice to push a bit more damage to base, but you really want to start controlling this ground arena, especially with my potential deploy next turn.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, I'm really not sure that I saw anything decent, because I normally would have tried to play 3 targets when I was playing this iteration of Han.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I'm not sure what my thinking was there. Maybe I was like, oh, I could try and pressure in space and try and get this last 17 damage through as quickly as possible using surprise strike and stuff like that. But obviously, Boba has a very nice space unit that you're now able to play. So, yeah, I'm kind of hitting hoping really. Like the heavy hand destruction really did damage my chances in this match, I think. Not that it's not that it's over yet, but it really dramatically lowered my chances of being able to take the victory. And with Boba, you really don't have much space for kind of like leeway for mistakes or anything. You know, you have to be on point. And sometimes I feel like even if you are on point with Boba, there's just no way through.
Yeah,
another
Cunning.
Boba
yellow.
Another Cunning coming down, so that will be my card discarded from hand. Most likely,
yeah,
I
and it
imagine.
taps the hand leader to prevent any potential ramps. Although with nothing in hand, it's not so important.
Oh, you tap the Falcon as well. You tap 2 units, And then, yep. And that was a waylay. So pretty good tempo there. Now I've got no more plays, so you have free reign just to start untapping energy and doing all sorts of shenanigans.
Doing whatever, really.
Yeah.
And that is kind of the thing with Boba Yellow. It is, because it is a very tempo-oriented deck, it can feel a lot of the time like if they see all of the pieces, there's not a huge amount that can be done, even if you play as well as you can.
Yeah, I mean, but it works both ways, right? Sometimes if Han sees all the right pieces and Boba doesn't see, good curve plays, it can be really, really hard for Boba to take the win, even with the strong
absolutely.
turn 5 play. So it's not a landslide kind of victory, but as you can see in this first game, the tempo has been pretty on your side, and the turn plays have been pretty solid. I mean, 2 Cunnings already. Your crafty smuggler from turn 1 still online.
I mean, that's all where deck building will come into it as well, being able to try and optimize your deck to get to those core pieces as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Did you untap? Was it there that you did the untap?
Oh, when I'm attacking the hand leader, yeah.
Yeah, so a small mistake, guys. You can flame us in the comments because it will help the algorithm. But yeah, no, we didn't realize that that happening to the leader wasn't strictly,
because it doesn't technically leave play, which we didn't realize at the time.
So yeah, I use a Spark of Rebellion trying to get my own back a bit, and you've got 2 Fet's Fire Spray in your hand. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever at this point. And there it is. Very, very powerful. So
yeah,
at this point, I'm kind of just like, you can see from my body language, kind of my hand on the table.
And with that Fire Spray, I'm able to threaten a 2-turn clock, whereas I think your space units threaten a 3-turn clock.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, you're on 11.
I can just sort of send everything face, and even without that 7th Fleet Defender, which I shouldn't have technically been able to play, would still be exactly a 2-turn clock. So as long as you don't top deck anything, I should be okay there.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's completely game breaking, that play. But I think, if anything, it would have just been one more extra turn for me to survive. If anything. So in reality, it's no. I was dead in the water, let's say. But yeah, no, I mean, I can still pull off a miracle. Maybe a 4th U-wing from the
Maybe
depths.
a 4th U-wing from under the table, style.
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I thought it was 4 per deck, I swear.
Yeah, I come from Dragon Ball, you don't understand.
We can have 7 Dragon Balls in our deck if we want. But yeah, so we're going to next turn here. At this point, I'm just like thinking about my life choices, really. Should I play this deck at Expo when Boba's the most popular deck? I'm glad I committed to it, because it is
some good results from it.
Exactly, yeah. Which, if you haven't seen our podcast already, guys, we talk about our experience at UKGE. Both me and Ollie both topped with these 2 leaders. So yeah, fantastic result for our first tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really excited to play some more. I believe there is more talk about some stuff in the pipeline. But anyway, coming in here, I almost played home 1 in ground, but no. In came a nice Sentinel card there, which I have no doubt in my mind will probably be bounced. A big play here, and that is Bosk going straight into the Sentinel, taking it out. So pretty good. What does Bosk do as well? Doesn't he have an effect where if I play a event card, doesn't it do damage or something like that?
Yeah, if the Boba player plays an event card, then he's able to deal 2 damage to a unit. So very strong 5-drop.
Yeah, so that is, I'm pretty sure that is game 1. Yeah, completed. I put myself to 0. And we will go into game 2 of this best of 3 game. I don't think we sideboarded. I think we were just kind of testing game 1s, weren't we? I can't really remember.
Yeah, I don't think we had. Well, I don't think I had a sideboard at the time. I can't really remember, to be honest.
Well, we were testing for the best of 1 stuff, so
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so whilst we're shuffling up, Ollie, how's your experience of the game been so far then? Because I mean, we started this literally at the same time, didn't we? We went and did the demo in Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been an amazing game. I absolutely love the way the action system has been created and it plays out. It feels a lot like chess.
All right, guys. So starting off game 2. And yeah, so pretty much this is a pretty difficult matchup for Han.
Yeah, especially with the amount of ways that you can deal with the deploy turn into U-Wing in Boba. Not only the potential hand destruction, ripping out U-Wings or resupplies early, but also the fact that you can exhaust the hand leader as soon as it deploys to stop it attacking, and lots of tools to deal with the big threat of the early U-Wing.
Yeah, absolutely. And me very keen there. Before you even charge, I'm already playing Sparkle Rebellion. I think that's just out of spite for how much you ripped my hand in the last game. So I'm pretty much looking for that Bodhi Rook, I think, to get rid of.
And you found it. He is there.
Just putting our life totals back. Always professional, guys. Always professional.
You do take out the Bodhi Rook.
Yeah, I think that goes without saying, really.
Yeah, because I potentially have quite an interesting play if you don't do that. I can just skip playing the Crafty Smuggler, take initiative, and then try and Bodhi Rook to rip out a resupply or something.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm not wanting any kind of fruitiness in this game if I can avoid it. I just want
Any shenanigans.
Yeah, I just want to play and not be interrupted. You know, I don't want opponents. Okay, that's not why I play games. I want a sequence. Oh, another Sparker Rebellion for me. I really am pissed. There's no doubt about it. Rip that Cunning out.
I think that's a shoot first, actually.
Oh yeah, is it? So probably
they look quite similar.
I'll probably take out your TIE fighter then.
Yeah. I think the 7th Fleet Defender is probably the best option here, just to stop me really having a play this turn.
Yeah, exactly, and just I'm not sure if I do. Maybe no. It looks like I'm taking out the Walker.
AT-RT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe not a great play there. I probably should have taken away your only play for the turn.
Yeah. Plus, it would have stopped the Walker having ambush because I don't have another vehicle without the defender.
Yeah, so not the greatest pull there, but we learn. That's why we test. So yeah, going into the next turn, I'm probably regretting my choices now. I probably really wanted to get rid of that.
Yeah, it does let me get a little bit of early damage in as well.
Yeah, it's a great unit, and just the shields seem very overpowered.
Yeah, the shields are super good. And another plus side of you double sparking me is that I don't have to worry about a U-Wing for a couple turns still, because you haven't seen a resupply. So I potentially can try and deploy my leader before you deploy yours and set up a surprise strike to instant kill yours as soon as it comes down.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense completely. But yeah, your board state's pretty strong here, so despite me ripping 2 cards from hand, you're still tempo-wise really ahead, I think.
Yeah. Just depends what I top deck, because the only card left in my hand from the last couple turns is a shoot first, which isn't the greatest in this situation.
Yeah, for sure.
If I can keep that pressure on, it's going to be huge.
I don't really have any options to quickly get rid of the pressure you have as well because of the shields.
Yeah.
Oh, and a Bodhi Rook comes
A
down.
Bodhi Rook is a good card to see.
My hand's pretty strong there, though, let's be honest.
Yeah, if you can get to that late game, I'm pretty scared, to be fair.
That is the big question. Can I get to that late game?
Yeah.
Already 7 damage on the board for me, so that's pretty hefty considering I've got no answers right now.
And I had the option of taking out one of your 2 U-Wings or a Traitorous. I'm guessing the reason I didn't take out the Traitorous is because I can bounce any units that you take back to my hand. If I've got like a Waylay or a Cunning or something.
Yeah, you were hoping for me to basically waste my turn.
Yeah.
Which I did. I took the bait. 7th Fleet Defender, which is, I imagine, going straight back to your hand now. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, 3 into a Waylay to grab it back.
Absolutely the right play to do. And now you are actually in a position to play it again, just because of your leader ability, if you're so inclined.
Yeah, or even if I deploy this turn, the Waylay becomes free and I can maybe play something for 5.
Yeah, a Fet's Fire Spray, for example, would be probably the ideal sort of aggression play. I mean, I'm already down to 18 life remaining on base. Not a great spot. 14 now. And 7th Fleet Defender does come back down.
Yeah, it really does showcase how fast Boba Yellow can go if played uninterrupted, really.
Yeah, I mean, I've been absolutely dominated in this game. You pretty much have me fatal already, right? 2,
yeah, I'm like
5,
3
9.
damage off.
Yeah, so if you play a Fet's Fire Spray here, that is actually all she wrote immediately.
Yeah, or a Surprise Strike. Only thing I have to be careful of is you can U-Wing or play your Han unit without any way that I can really stop you this turn. Because even if I rest your leader or anything, you're already going to be on 7 with just the front side effect.
It's pretty funny that you would have any concerns in this spot. I really think you are just sitting in a position to just completely demolish me and finish this game. Like, even if I play a U-Wing, right? Like, you could just clear any units played quite easily. But let's see if I have an answer for you. Down to 11 life now. U-Wing, let's see what I hit.
I mean, it could be a really good... I'm trying to think what the ideal ones would be. Leia would be really nice to pull.
Leia would be decent. Maybe a Sentinel.
Yeah, Echo-based Defender.
Maybe a Greedo.
Greedo
to
or
complete
Battlefield
it.
Marine to just try and trade back into things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely rough.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good. With the fact that I haven't picked anything yet, doesn't bode well. I imagine... Yeah, well, there's the Leia, so that's not bad.
Yeah, definitely a good start.
Another Leia, replacing the Leia I've just played. So I guess I'm still in, so I don't want to die so quick. And then, yeah, there's
the Echo Base.
Yeah, and again, I'm sorry, my etiquette is completely horrendous there. I'm playing in the wrong side, so people in the chat, flame us again. Let's get that chat. Let's get that comment section going.
Oh, and I managed to find another ATRT. It's like an ambush into the Echo Base there.
So my hope of getting rid of that was completely fruitless, pretty much. So Bodhi into Han or into base, probably. Yeah, probably just into base, I imagine.
Yeah, I think so.
There's no point in deviating. You've got me down to 8.
Yeah.
I still haven't put any damage on your base, which is almost embarrassing, actually. But there we go. No, I mean,
you are able to start trading a bit back into the board now with your deploy.
I think I'm sitting there just thinking, there's nothing I can do here. Like, no matter what I swing into. I'm probably going to swing into Bodhi Rook, I imagine.
Yeah, I guess that would be the best option here.
or your walker, yeah, because that doesn't actually kill me. So
yeah.
So I have to.
And I mean, even with a surprise strike next turn, you're not dead off of one action.
No.
So if you're able to find another Ewing or something, you might be able to stabilize. But
yeah.
I think at this point, your health total is definitely looking a bit.
Yeah, it's
low
quite
there.
ropey. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it just goes to show that you can get very much overthrown by Boba. My hand can't have been that great if my first 2 plays were Spark of Rebellion in all reality.
Yeah, definitely.
I would always opt to play a unit turn 1 to get some tempo on the board. So yeah, trash and 2 energy for the effect. I have to put those markers down, otherwise I genuinely always forget. Like it's like that I did 2 in 1 turn. That's
yeah.
I never forget that I ran,
case.
but if I do it twice in a turn, I have to remind myself.
Oh, Cunning coming down, boosting my leader up to 8, and then
I'm just throwing my cards on the table and saying, "Well
I think
played,
I was trying
friends."
to figure out if there was anything that you could do to stop the 8 damage coming in, and the
Yeah.
only thing I could think of was a 3rd layer.
Yeah, which wasn't the case. So 2-0 to Ollie. Thanks guys for watching, and we will see you all next time.